Hey, welcome to KocoSports, return of Wrestle AM. Wrestle AM is half morning show, half pro wrestling show, all around BS. It's me, the huge one, aka the idiot Dave Koco, with his tag team partner, the original Hot Wheels James Legend. I couldn't. I did like the whole time I was giggling, messing up the intro. I'm like, don't call him Hot Wheels. Don't call him Hot Wheels. And I'm like, I got to. James, welcome to Wrestle AM, brother.
What's up? Ugh. What's going on?
Nothing much. So
I was all ready to do a show yesterday.
And I almost bailed out on you this time. Like I'm going to a dojo to do like fucking Kempo. So I'm like learning Kempo and stuff. And what you call it, like I was like, man, maybe I should go. And I was like, you know what? No. I don't need to know how to fight. I don't need to know how to protect myself. I'm gonna do Wrestle AM with my friend James. And then later on tonight, I'm gonna walk down the street of Tokyo and get mugged. I'm like, no, I could have stopped that if I went to the dojo tonight.
Maybe you could just tell him, be like, I'm famous on the internet. Don't hit me.
All right. First off, maybe it should be like I'm on the internet, famous on the internet. Let's not lie to our fellow muggers. Come on.
I was gonna say they don't have to know the truth.
You're the type of guy that would lie to your mugger. You and a mugger have.
I probably would. I'd be like, I don't have any money. That's not a lie, though. Sadly.
You're like, I don't have any money except my sock where I keep my life savings.
And then he takes my sock and there's 15 cents in it.
Yeah. And everyone's a winner.
Yep.
No, one time I got mugged and my cell phone was so shitty and my clothes and everything was so shitty. I didn't have anything on me because I usually don't carry my wallet. And the mugger was so pissed off that he just left angry. He didn't even take anything. I was just like, dude, this is all I got. Give me your phone. He's like, this is your fucking phone? I'm like, yeah. He was angry. Anyway, let's get into pro wrestling. We'll get into more story time with Grandpa later. All right, these are the topics people wanted us to talk about. Not much going on in pro wrestling. SummerSlam's coming up. We already talked about SummerSlam, so let's break this down. The internet is losing their goddamn shit. Trending on Facebook, everyone in social media is like, hey, fat ass that don't talk about wrestling anymore, can you talk about this? And Brock Lesnar in a television commercial or a promo package, Goldberg's in a new WWE 2K17 game, and Brock Lesnar goes, you're next, or, is next, or whatever, how the fuck he phrased it. And people lost their shit. I'm pretty sure this was just an ad for a video game. By the way, great marketing by WWE. And does anyone remember the last time these fuckers had a match? Do you want to see that shit again?
Yeah, I don't understand why people are like losing their mind about it. It was literally like a 4-second clip, and he just says, "Hey, Bill, you're next."
That's it. And maybe he's next to play the game. But the thing is, hey, it's stupid that everyone's losing their mind because at the end of the day, you want to lose your mind over something that you want to see. You know what I mean? Like, oh, man, I'm losing my mind over fucking, I don't know, fucking shit inside a watermelon. And you're like, I really don't want to see that. But people are losing their minds. Because it was like one of the worst WrestleMania matches ever, and they fan shit on it. And Stone Cold's like, you know what? I should do a podcast where I just pick on Dean Ambrose and act awkward. But overall, I think it's a great video game ad. Because think about it. It was like a 2-second clip, and every motherfucker's talking about it. And they're like, hey, motherfuckers, you talk about it. I'm like, it's a good commercial. I know that, but do you want to see a Brock Lesnar-Goldberg match?
No.
I mean, did you
No, not in the slightest. I was never a Goldberg fan. Like, I just didn't understand it.
I don't know. Goldberg is the definition of hiding your weaknesses until he wrestled William Regal. Prior to having like a 5-minute match with William Regal and showed he can't do shit.
And the same thing with Saturn.
Yeah, he was the ultimate hiding your weakness guy because I was in the military then, and with NWO, DX, and Goldberg, people were going crazy. And the thing is, even though, I don't know, you know, like even when you're a super nerd, I don't want to say Mark or Smart, but you know, when you're a super nerd of pro wrestling, you're kind of like, you know, you're like, oh, he fucking sucks, you know? But even as a super nerd, I fell for it. I was like, fuck yeah, Bill Goldberg, spear that motherfucker, jackhammer, fuck yeah. And then he's like, well, as soon as he went to like his fourth move, you're like, what the fuck is he doing? But they
like his fourth move was like a rolling knee bar, and it made no sense. It was like spear jackhammer.
I do give Goldberg credit for this. He had the best goddamn move ever. Like, it's a cheat move. Like, you ever see that Family Guy YouTube video clip or the Family Guy TV show where he shows a cheat move of double dribble and with Bo Jackson and Tecmo Bowl? Bill Goldberg in one of the SmackDowns or one of the WWE games on PlayStation or PlayStation 2, he just had it where if you were laying down, he, like, super quick, just knee the fuck out of you like he was Wanderlei Silva. And it was like the greatest cheat move ever. Like, you just grab a controller and you're like, who are you going to be? And they'll pick their favorite wrestler. And you're like, don't be Goldberg. Don't. He was like the Bo Jackson of that game. Because all you had to do was fucking the opponent had to go down and Bill Goldberg was strong as fuck. And then you just sit there. Because the thing is, when he needs you in the head in this video game, rumor has it Wrestle AM is kind of nerdy. But when he needed it, dude, they were stunned. So you could just knee him in the fucking head all day long. So, like, all you had to do was clothesline him, bring him down to the ground, and you start fucking kneeing the fuck out of him. And you literally, I think one time just fucking with someone, I was like, hey, fucking, I need the fucking living shit out of someone for 45 goddamn minutes. 45 minutes, bro. 45 minutes. Boom, boom. What the fuck are you doing? Look at this, James Legend. He takes over your show. And now he comes back to take over the fucking new version of the show.
Hi.
Boom, boom. Welcome to Wrestle AM, fuckface.
Hi. First time caller, long time listener.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I just want to say it's great.
Are you going to take over James Legend's spot on Wrestle AM again?
I've already done it, so there's no need to take it again.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but when I did it, it was good.
Yeah, there we go. You guys are gonna run like I'm like a little. Dude, I'm Olive Oil, and you're like Popeye and Brutus. And I'm like, Papa, oh no! And you guys could fight over me. Or
no, because the minute it gets too heated, I'm just gonna be like, I'm a guy in a wheelchair. Please don't beat me up.
Hot Wheels. You shouldn't give that much information over there. How much, dude? The thing is, boom, 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 boom. Yeah. James, not for a real long time. But when you podcast as much as we podcast, and trust me, that we've had really popular podcasts / radio shows on like 20 stations, and we had 2 viewers on YouTube right now. So we've been to the mountaintops and we've been to the bottom. But all the time that you've been podcasting, television show, radio, do you think there's any information that isn't out there about you?
About me?
Just share like everything, especially like towards the end of the show. You're like, hey, got warts on my dick. Really concerned about that. Boom, boom. Did you lose your shit over Brock Lesnar, the next promo?
No, not really. I mean, it's just, we've already seen it. It was called WrestleMania 20, and it wasn't a good match then, and it's not going to be an even better match now that Goldberg is right in his 50s.
Goldberg's really that old? No, it's weird. When you don't see someone for a while, you forget fucking people age. Like, I don't know if your brain works this way. My brain works this way. It's like, wow, I haven't seen this. Like, I don't know. Like, I got a friend on Facebook that I knew like in like 4th grade, maybe younger. You know what I mean? Like elementary school. And like in my head, I'm like, fuck, he aged. He's a man. Like, yeah, no shit. It's been like 40 years. Like, if I don't see someone for a while, I just assume they look exactly the same. Exactly the same. So in my head, Goldberg looks exactly the same. He didn't age.
I mean, he does look the same. He's just, now he's got a gray beard. I mean, but I don't know. I just don't think the match would be any good. Like, I don't think Brock Lesnar matches are good right now. And he's got prime opponents, so I can only imagine what it would be like with Goldberg.
I think Brock Lesnar gets a pass because the UFC success. Like, I think if he was never in the UFC, we'd be like, all right, you suplex people. We get it. But since he's got that UFC street cred, we're like, oh my God, he suplexes people. And John Cena's like, really?
And even that's flimsy as shit now because of that failed fucking drug test, which, by the way, he's not getting suspended over because technically speaking, it doesn't count because that was the UFC's testing, and Brock Lesnar's a part-time competitor, so they're just kind of ignore that. Meanwhile, they popped Roman Reigns for Adderall.
Yeah, he's not going to get punished. They're not going to punish him.
Hell no. It's like high school all over again. You know, Brock Lesnar's like the teacher's pet. He's actually the quarterback. That's what he is. He's the quarterback. He turns in a mediocre paper that like you or me would probably get like a D on, and he would get like a C+.
Brock Lesnar's the reason I'm an anarchist. The WWE is the reason I'm an anarchist. I just hate fucking like when there's a rule, and like I'm the only asshole following it. Like, that's, like, legit. Like, if there's a rule and you're like, hey, you can't curse on Wrestle AM, I'm like, all right, then I won't curse. And then Boom Boom and James like, fuck. I'm like, what the fuck? Am I the only fucker fucking following the rules? This is bullshit. Like, it's so funny because me and Booms have this conversation. Oh, by the way, Wrestle AM is half morning show, half wrestling show like it used to be Boom, so you don't have to, we can just talk about whatever. But I am legitimately a cowardly anarchist because I do follow the rules. Like, I'm not going to be the only asshole. You're like, oh, man, you follow the rules. Really? Does everyone follow the rules? No, just you, peasant. Get the fuck out of here. Suck my fucking dick. I'm moving to Japan. And that's how I got here. That was like a Will Smith rap song going to wherever the fuck.
It was like the anarchist version of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Exactly. Fuck you guys. Fucking making up rules.
You know what? I'm so going to write that now.
All right.
I like it. I like it.
So I can get on that. SportsFan77, much love. Thank you for liking us on Twitter. And we will be getting to your live comments a lot. This is just a bunch of friends hanging out talking pro wrestling. So, like, if fucking a lot of people are like, hey, fuck you guys, this doesn't make any sense, don't worry. You can watch Boom Boom
later. If they think
it
it sucks, tell them to give us a topic to talk about.
Oh, yeah.
Now you just fucking added fuel to the fire during comment time.
About to say, is Rey Mysterio in here?
I don't know. I think Rey Mysterio gave up on us.
I'm looking. I don't see him, so I think we're safe.
Robert Kofi just tweeted, Dream Team of Podcast is doing it again. Top stuff as always. I'm pretty sure Robert Kofi has no idea there's other shit on YouTube. But I appreciate it. Much love. And we're going to try to do this a lot often. Because James has morning off in America, and I have nighttime off in Japan. And we like dude, James, 100% shoot. The only reason we do podcasts and radio is because we would literally be doing this off air. Yes. This is just you listening to our conversations, and hopefully you like it. If not, fucking, we'll blame Boom Boom and LK for the channel fucking sucking.
Dude, you know, let me tell you something, Dave. I've been carrying you for the past decade, and, you know, I'm not a miracle worker.
I understand. All right, let's get a couple more topics that you the internet entry, wanted us to talk about. Seth Rollins almost gets stabbed by a fan. Now, you guys know how much I fucking hate fans entering the ring. James will tell you, dude. I'm fucking... Like, I think if you enter the ring or try to attack someone, I don't know. I used to be a promoter. I used to own a security company, and I don't like to be touched. That's a fun fact. I don't think even Boom Boom knows that. James Legend knows that. I don't like to be touched. James Legend, matter of fact...
Unless it's by his uncle in the game closet.
What?
I said you don't like to be touched unless it's by your uncle in the game closet.
Exactly. No, but James, you used to be a right-hand man for a really long time when I ran wrestling promotions. How often was it your job to make sure no one touched me?
Yeah, it was awkward. I had to, like, intercept, like, hugs and handshakes.
Yeah. Dude, it took me a while. I got over the handshake. But the hug, especially, like, if you don't know a motherfucker that too much, like, what? You know, because, like, wrestlers, they're like, hey, man, can you book me on a show? Here's a free hug. You know what? Fuck you, all right? You just pump your fucking brakes. You don't need to fucking hug me.
Yeah, I used to have to jump in front of hugs like bullets.
Yeah, like, no! And the thing is, like, you'd think it would be different with chicks, but I just don't like, there's a rule I have. You're only going to touch me if you're one of the 3 Fs. A really close friend. A really, really close friend. And you'll find out when I say, dude, don't fucking touch me. That means we're not really close friends. If you're going to fuck me or if you're going to fight me. 3 Fs, that's it. So if you're like, man, I'm not a really close friend with Dave, don't fucking hug me.
I fit in all 3 of those categories.
You're like, I want to fuck you, fight you, and we're friends. Nah, Boom Boom doesn't know that about me. Yeah. Because it was really
we're talking good touch or bad touch?
We're talking touch.
Tell the doll where the bad man touched you.
No, any touch.
Any touch. Like, dude, I can do the handshake. I'm good. But, like, and the thing is, I had to work on it. Because, like, James' dad thought I was the weirdest fucking person in the world. He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, I don't like to be touched. And, like, I think, like, the first question is like, why? Because you were raped?
That sounds like my dad.
I was like, and then the best part is for the rest of the night, I think, I don't know, because when you say night, I probably was there for like fucking 3 months. The rest of the 3 months, you would just ask random people, like, dude, go touch Dave.
Yeah.
All right, what were we talking about? Oh, fans. Fans running into the ring with a knife. Monday Night Raw.
I don't think he had a
that
knife.
guy, dude. He should be murdered.
I didn't hear he had a knife. I heard he bit the security guard.
I thought he had a knife. I know he bit the security guard and tried to rush. I thought he had a knife. But even...
Dave, this is why you're no longer in news.
All right, well, fucking, why don't you break it down there, fucking News McGillicuddy?
Well, it was in Corpus Christi, Texas on August the 15th. As Seth Rollins was cutting a promo about SummerSlam, a gentleman decided to jump the barricade, go to the ring. However, he was pushed into the corner by the architect himself. Security scuffled him down, headlocked him, and whisked him away. And he has been arrested.
Fuck that guy, dude. I fucking hate it. Like, James is dying over there. You okay, James?
Yeah, I just choked on water.
And if you want some more information, the man is been identified as 23-year-old Edward Fierro. He has, he bit one of the guards on the forearms. And I believe
he's charged with assault and criminal trespassing.
Jesus Christ. My whole thing is, I don't like to interview people. I'd love to interview him. Like, was he drunk? Is he crazy?
Well, he was wearing a hard hat.
Was he really?
Yeah, he was wearing some kind of hard hat, some kind of helmet when he went into the ring.
I just don't understand, like, what makes people think that that's a good idea?
I have no idea. I guess just show off and say they did it and shit, but I have no idea. But, dude, fuck that guy. Like, I remember running the indies, and, like, fucking someone go to the ring, dude. Fuck him, dude. Hit him with a goddamn...
Dude, that's nothing compared to what happened at that independent show in Tennessee. This old lady pulled a gun on a fucking wrestler.
Jesus.
That's old school.
That is old.
I mean, that's taking it to a new level. I mean, hell, Terry Funk only got stabbed. This guy had a fucking gun put in his fucking face by an old woman.
Puerto Rico, they used to throw, like, battery acid at you and shit, and, like, piss and shit in a cup.
The best part is there'd probably be some indie guy wrestling in front of 20 people, and an old lady shoots him, and he's like, "Tell my wife I kept kayfabe alive."
Exactly.
Tell her, dude, don't run the ring, you fucking assholes.
I don't understand the thrill of it.
I have no fucking idea. None.
Maybe because I've been in a ring a million times. I guess to a fan it's something special, but to be in the ring, but I don't know. I wouldn't want that risk. I wouldn't want to take the risk of Seth Rollins stomping my coconut.
Yeah, I don't even think it's a pro wrestling thing or a ring. Like on stage, you know, like I don't know.
Yeah.
Britney Spears and fucking Justin Bieber and you know all those people that.
I would run on the stage for Justin Bieber.
What's that?
I said I would run on stage for Justin Bieber.
Without pants.
Fuck that. I don't know. I used to wear a security company, so like fucking I'd be like, no.
I just don't, like I said, I just don't understand. Why take the risk of getting the shit kicked out of you?
I don't know. To tell your friends, be like,
you pretty much are guaranteed that you're getting roughed up.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Maybe I'm just a pussy, but I don't want to get beat up.
Well, then you don't want to get thrown out of the show when you paid God knows how much for a ticket.
That's the other thing. You just paid, because you had to be pretty close to the ring to get in the ring. Like, he probably was front row. So his tickets were probably like $500 to $700. And he got to watch the opening promo, and then he got arrested. Or whatever it was. But you know what I mean? Just in general. Like, I just don't understand. At least wait till the main event.
Yeah. I don't know. People are fucking dumb. I don't see the joy of it. I don't. So, fuck you guys. Fuck fans that go into the ring.
You think he took his trespassing warrant and framed it and put it in his office?
No, either two things happened.
Oh, you remember that guy who got banned from WWE shows because he kept throwing in terroristic threats to Titan Towers?
No, I didn't know that was a
No.
Yeah, dude, Dave, me and you covered that show. It was
That's awesome. I'm like, I didn't know that was a thing, and Boom was like, we covered that in a full old show.
It was the first time around me and you started doing this. So this would have been around 2007, sometime around 2007, somewhere around that ballpark. Because I remember because the guy said the strangest thing in court after the judge said, okay, whatever sentence was. I don't think it was anything too harsh, and you're banned from WWE events. And the guy's first words were, "What do you mean I can't go to any more WWE events?"
What an idiot.
That's awesome. Either he's a really stupid person, like he's like, oh my god, I love WWE so much, I just want to be a part of it, and he's really fucking dumb. Either that, or more likely, he's like, holy fuck, how dumb was I last night? Because there had to be drugs and drink. There's the thing, the 3Ds: drugs, drinking, or dumbassery. There's no way someone with fucking any intelligence, fucking sober, does that.
I don't know. People will surprise you nowadays.
Yeah, super fans. You have those super fans that just they want to be there. They want to be. Their dream is to be WWE stars, and that's the closest they'll get is by getting in the ring.
Because most of us are like Dave Koco. We're high on a little thing called life.
All right, let's cover two more news stories, and then we'll hit up some live comments. So keep the live comments coming on Twitter at KocoSports and on YouTube on the boxity thing to the right. I think that's what they call it, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Don't follow your heroes on Twitter.
No, don't ever do that.
Don't ever do that. We actually have an award named after this guy, and I fucking love him. But now, I went from, oh my god, he's the fucking greatest human being ever, to, I hope I never fucking have to meet him. You know what I mean? Like, don't follow your fucking heroes on Twitter. Fucking Joey Styles is out of the WWE after sucking all that goddamn dick, and now he's tweeting that he fucking loves indie fans and shit. Fuck you, Joey Styles, you fucking piece of shit. He fucking, it doesn't even bother me that he's sold out. But he sold out and then had his shit on the people that brought him there, and now that he's fucking unemployed, he's like, hey guys, I've always loved you. You know what, Joey Styles, you're not my ex-wife. You don't get to fucking fuck with my emotions. Fuck you, Joey Styles. Fuck you, you fucking piece of shit, you fucking sellout pig. I fucking don't follow your heroes on Twitter. That's what we learned here. And Joey Styles is a piece of shit. Still probably the best guy ever on commentary. But for real, I'd been prior to fucking following Joey Styles on Twitter. This is like my thing. I was like, oh, Joey Styles is the greatest at commentary. I'd love to meet him and pick his brain and fucking be like, yeah, cool, man. I fucking love you, Joey Styles. Find him on Twitter 10 minutes later. I'm like, if this motherfucker was in the same room, I'd look the other way.
God damn it.
If we were in an elevator, I would fucking turn my back towards him and be like, dude, I hope this motherfucker doesn't talk to me. And he's like,
Didn't he get fired?
No.
Didn't he get fired for questioning the company on the company's social media accounts?
Probably. Who fucking knows? Joey Styles. Don't follow your heroes on Twitter. Now I just lost 3,000 Twitter followers. That's conceited.
Dude, can I tell my Joey Styles story?
Didn't he block you for looking at
Yeah, he blocked me. I got blocked, but he's the only person so far in the history of Twitter, at least I'm barely on Twitter, but he's the only one who's blocked me. Because, okay, he was defending, like, Roman Reigns. He was defending, like, WWE. I mean, he was, in Dave's words, he was a WWE defender. He was a huge WWE defender, and I was trying to engage him in a debate, but he wouldn't take it. He wouldn't go for it, so he just blocked me. And I'm like, what the fuck? And so it's like, whoa, he's just really kissing ass. And then he goes on this this Facebook Live Q&A, and he, has some criticisms. Particularly, I think he criticized the name of the Universal Championship, the three-man commentary booth, and I'm going to quote to what he said about Roman Reigns. He was asked, because they asked about, Roman Reigns being shoved down our throats as the top babyface, and here's what he wrote. He said, "Bottom line is, if our chairman thinks he sees a future star as a babyface, that's how things are going to play out. But the answer is Vince thinks it can work. He's been right much, 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 much more than wrong over the course of the last 40 years. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to second guess the chairman. That's part of it. Moms are the ones who bring kids to the shows. Kids like Roman Reigns. Moms like Roman Reigns. That's the reason. Just because some people boo him doesn't mean everyone doesn't like him."
Yeah, but statistically, that's just a lie. That's propaganda.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I fucking hate when they do the company line because it's just propaganda.
I just think it's weird. He defends WWE. I mean, he's hardcore defends WWE and blocks me defending WWE. Then he, pivots, does, a 180, criticizes some things, then gets fired. Then it's like, hey, I love you guys.
I've always loved you, indie fans. Because basically he fucking shit on ECW fans. Fucking everything being fucking a WWE thing and fucking making fun of fans and be like, oh, fucking fans are fucking stupid. Those fans were the same ones you cried like a bitch from in fucking Philadelphia. You cried in front of them in Philadelphia like, this is the greatest moment of my life. You think those fucking fans are happy with John Cena and Roman Reigns, you fucking cunt? Fucking Joey. Don't follow your heroes on Twitter.
No.
James, you got any thoughts on fucking Joey Styles and following your heroes on Twitter?
Not really. I mean,
do you even use Twitter? I love you, James Legend, but I know you are because I really slid down. Dude, I was the king of fucking Twitter back in the day. And then I was like, you know what? I'll fucking slow down a bit. But I don't think James ever fucking dabbled in, like James is like, hey, guys, I opened a Twitter account. You should really follow my friend Dave. He cares about Twitter.
Yeah,
I tweeted that in 1986.
I have a Twitter for Brawl USA, but all it does is whatever I post on Facebook, just post straight to Twitter too.
Oh yeah, that's yeah. I don't know. I gotta get back into Twitter. But once I get a smartphone, I'll fucking tweet everybody. Any nuts. All right, last story, then we're going to live comments. Oh, God, you guys want us to talk about this. Billy Corgan, TNA president, Smashing Pumpkins. Boom, you're laughing. You know what? TNA is going to be crazy.
No, I'm just saying, it can't get any worse, so I actually think this is a step up.
Yeah, I mean...
Maybe they'll turn it around. How many times have we said this, Boom Boom? James, we used to say this in radio. How many times have we said maybe TNA will turn it around?
I mean, like Boom Boom said, it can't get worse.
Yeah.
I mean, he's ran an indie show. He's ran an indie promotion, and it was good. So I mean, I don't know.
Maybe we're good again. All right, here's the thing. You can't trust TNA fans. I know we're gonna lose subscribers, but let's be fucking real. There's TNA. If you're a TNA fan and you defend Matt Hardy beating EC3, then you stand for nothing. You're absolutely worthless. So, what is it going to take? 3 guys who fucking, when a TNA question comes up, we're like, ah. Oh. And not because we hate TNA. It's because we hate TNA fans. Booms, are you ready to lose all those subscribers? But
why not?
When the fuck? What would it take? Let's 3 people who really don't hate TNA, but anytime a TNA question comes up, we're like, ah. What would it take for you to watch again? Because let me tell you, the 3 people on this podcast, I will fucking straight up tell you right now, no one online that's never been paid by TNA did more. No one. We used to have a radio show where we did the post show for TNA, and we had over 200 fucking people watch their pay-per-views and interview their people on over 30 plus stations. Some nights up to 60 fucking stations worldwide. And we fucking started a street team. And we fucking went to all the live pay-per-views in Orlando. We fucking supported them. We loved them. But it just got worse and worse, and now it's fucking ridiculous. And so, let's be honest. Smashing Pumpkins, let's call him Mr. Pumpkins. Mr. Pumpkins, what can he do legit? Because right now, we can go to anyone, any TNA fan, and be like, is it good? Oh, it's a lot better than Raw. And then we'll turn it on and be like, you know what I mean? What does TNA have to do, James Legend, to make you watch it again?
I don't know. I always thought TNA should be more adult-oriented. If they wanted to be completely different than WWE and stand out, I think they should have been more, a little bit more adult. Not ECW, but to that extent.
So more like Attitude Era, but like, yeah, I understand. Yeah, because you could have the Attitude Era. Like, I think, this is the thing. I took 20 people to TNA when it was in Japan. I just got 20 tickets, brought some of my posse. Do people call it posse still? Or is it squad?
Crew, squad, yeah.
Crew, squad, my fucking homeboys. All right? And I sat ringside, and there was a lot of my friends there. And most of those people in that building had no idea TNA was a different company than WWE. They packed the place because TNA dude, you go to Tokyo and you pay TNA prices, you're selling out just because Tokyo is an expensive city. And they sold out. A lot of people shit on them like, oh, they didn't sell out. No, they sold out. But it was a last-second walk-up crowd. They didn't sell out pre-sale. You know what I mean? And it was just a real cheap night on Tokyo, and people had a fun time. But almost everyone in that building had no idea TNA was a different company than WWE. And that's a problem. Like, you go to Lucha Underground, you go to Ring of Honor, they're different. You go to New Japan, Noah, they're different. Dragon Gate, they're different. If you show someone TNA and you show someone WWE and NXT, they'll be like, that's the same fucking product.
Right, and the problem is the only thing that was different was the X Division, and now with the Cruiserweight Classic and the Cruiserweight Division coming back, that's not different anymore.
Yeah. And I haven't booked the X Division in a really long time. Maybe since the $10 pay-per-views. That's not fair, but it's a little fair. But so you think that's more attitude? Boom, boom. I fucking forced this motherfucker to watch it during the review day. I just remember Boom Boom fucking on air just being like, dude, I don't want to watch this or review it. He broke down. He fucking had an LK breakdown on the air. Boom, boom. Can TNA ever win you back?
Yeah, it's possible. They could win me back. As far as what it's going to take is, well, I think they've taken a big step in the right direction. They've gotten Dixie Carter out of control. Because I'm sorry, but she was just some clueless little ditz who was taking her parents' money and just kept throwing it down this fucking money pit. I mean, it's all she was doing. They were trying to be WWE. They pulled up every little WWE reject they could find. They hired up, and it just wasn't working for them. So I really felt like if they could try to be their own thing, break out their own stars, develop their own style, have things make sense, and I think them actually having 2 hours instead of having 3 or multiple shows can actually work in their favor, because then you can break up stories into bite-sized chunks. It's easier for the audience to digest, and you can leave things with cliffhangers, and then you'll want to come back next week.
All right.
I think the whole TNA only takes WWE rejects. I think that's a little unfair. Because, like, if a guy gets fired and they're good at something, wouldn't another company want them? So, the thing, I just don't understand. Like, outside of, like EC3. EC3 could have been considered a WWE throwaway because he wasn't but he wasn't proven. But guys like Bobby Lashley and I'm trying to think of other names now, but I'm drawing a blank.
Booker T, Mick Foley, Kevin.
No. I'm not even saying that, but like that's ridiculous. But like, you know, guys like Bobby Lashley and stuff like that, like, oh, they're just WWE rejects in TNA ring now. That's not fair, because if I was very good at a job and my job let me go, wouldn't another company come after me?
Let me defend that. Let me defend my point there. Is, you know, I'm not saying that, you know, these people aren't talented. I'm just saying the only place they seem to have looked for talent was former WWE superstars. They didn't try to go out and get you know, other people. I mean, think about it. Asuka, you know, she was available for the longest time.
Hot tag me, sir. Hot tag me.
I'm just trying to think of, like, think of everybody who's come up through Ring of Honor, through Lucha Underground, through New Japan, through CMLL, through AAA. They never went after any of those guys. They never tried to go out and break their own stars. They were just like, well, let's just get Ken Anderson. Okay, well,
I'm not arguing that fact, and I'm not saying like you specifically, like calling them TNA. I'm just saying in general. But but the thing is, like, you got to think too, though. If TNA went up to Asuka, would she have accepted the contract? Because they're not WWE. You know what I mean? Like, so going after talent that people think are available at all times, talent's not always available. But when WWE comes knocking on your door, when the big dog comes knocking on your door, you're a little bit more available than when, you know, the third or fourth brand comes to you and says, hey, we want to offer you this.
Well, and also you got to think, sometimes as a performer, that may be your foot in the door to a different country, to different money. I mean, if I want to go wrestle in Japan, I mean, I want to go to New Japan, but okay, maybe they're not offering, but maybe if Pro Wrestling Noah or, you know, All Japan or DDT says, hey, you know, we'll give you a shot. Well, you know, it may not be New Japan, but it could be my foot in the door.
I've worked with a lot of pro wrestlers, and the ego gets in the way.
All right, hold on. I'm going to not so fast, my fellow friend, to everything, because I'm going to go on a fucking rant.
Uh-oh.
All right, hold your breath.
Dude, name a fucking great wrestler. TNA had the money. Fuck Matt Hardy. Fuck Jeff Hardy. Fuck Kevin Nash. Fuck Booker T. Fuck Mick Foley. Fuck Hulk Hogan. Fuck Ric Flair. They could have had CM Punk. They could have had Daniel Bryan. They could have fucking had Cesaro. They could have had fucking Okada. They could have had Tanahashi. Fuck them. Fuck them. They are fucking pieces of goddamn shit. And on top of that, they fucking brought everyone over, and then the stars that helped build that fucking company, their own fucking people had to put them over. Not to fucking pay them. No. Bullshit. You hire one Matt Hardy, you hire one Jeff Hardy, but you say no to Okada, you say no to Tanahashi. You not only say no, but be a racist cunt about it. Then, who did they have access to? Who didn't they have access to? They had access to everybody, but they don't know how to make their own stars. And even when they do make their own stars, look, Matt Hardy beat EC3. Kurt Angle beat Samoa Joe. AJ Styles put over fucking everybody. Fuck them. Fuck them. No. They are fucking wrong. They know they're wrong. If they were a fucking dog. No, not even if they were a dog. Dixie Carter should have her face rubbed in dog shit like a fucking dog and be like, no! Bad Dixie Carter! I just disagree. I never disagreed with anything more in my life. Now, if the wrestler shows up and like, hey, dude, I got to get a job, I understand. But think about it. You're a hard-working TNA guy. You're an AJ Styles. You're a Christopher Daniels. You're a Bobby Roode. You're a Samoa Joe. And you're like, dude, I fucking made it up. And they're like, hey, go fucking put over Scott Steiner. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck you. How much does Scott Steiner make? $9 billion? Oh, has it improved the ratings? Oh, in India, we get an 0.1 more. Fuck you. Pay me. You know what I mean? No. It's fucking no. They're wrong. They're absolutely wrong. And the only reason I would ever watch TNA again is that TNA loyalists, TNA diehards, and someone in the TNA organization has to apologize for Matt Hardy beating EC3. You could have a fucking 97 goddamn star match. You could be like, this is the greatest fucking product in the world, and I'm not falling for the trap anymore. I need the biggest fucking TNA defenders to apologize for Matt Hardy, and I need someone in the fucking company to apologize. Because here's the thing, the ratings are fucking garbage. You're paying millions of dollars for ratings that you can fuck. Dude, Christopher Daniels, AJ Styles, pay him $10, you get a fucking 1.0. Pay fucking Jeff Hardy $19 trillion, and you're like, we got a 1.1. It was a good investment. No, fuck you. Fucking Dixie Carter goes right in the dog shit. Right in the dog shit.
You know,
I
gotta
ask
you a question, Dave.
Yeah.
You know, this is actual serious. This goes for you too, James. I really want to get somebody else's perspective on this. We all know that, love it or hate it, for however you want to measure it, WWE is pretty much number one in the world. But every time anybody leaves, like for example, like Ryback, you know, he's out of WWE. The first question that somebody that always gets asked is, "Well, are you going to go to TNA? Are you going to go? Well, why are they going to go to TNA? Well, because TNA is number 2. My question is TNA really number 2? I mean, in the world, look at all these companies in the world. You know, I mentioned New Japan, Ring of Honor, Lucha Underground. You got AAA, CMLL. You got Rev Pro, Progress. You got all these other companies. Is TNA really number 2? And if not, who is the real number 2 in the world?
It's hard to go because, hey, WWE is number 1 by a lot. But what do you do at number 2? Do you go off American television? Do you go worldwide? Do you go making money? Do you go, you know what I mean? And here's the thing. A lot of these companies fucking lie. A lot of them lie. You know what I mean? Like, so, like, do you go with making money? You know, I bet you the number 2 would be probably making money, New Japan. You know? Or do you go with eyeballs? Or do you go with an American television? You know, like, there's a big thing like Ring of Honor, TNA. A lot of people consider TNA number 2, but I bet you Ring of Honor probably makes more of a profit. You know, they're not running out of loss. They don't have, you know what I mean? So it just depends what you measure up number 2 by. And then in ring-wise, talent-wise, it goes. I think in America, TNA's number 2. But worldwide, I don't think they're number 2. And
that's what I was going to say. TNA in America is number 2 because of their TV deals and things of that nature.
Yeah. So it just depends too, because like some people are like, it's nothing but a business. Well, TNA doesn't turn a profit by their own fucking admission. You know? So like, it depends. It just depends on what you rank it by. You know, what do you rank it by? But,
yeah, there's a lot of factors in that question.
Yeah. So.
And I just, everybody's going to have, there's never going to be a real answer. I think everybody's just going to have their, it's an opinionated, you know, topic.
Well, and also too, like, what do you judge it by? Number 2, do you judge it by profits? A, they're all going to lie. B, you know what I mean? You know, do you go off Ring of Honor's worst show, best show? You know what I mean? And then you got New Japan, you know. And so, like, it just depends. And also, do you go with talent? Do you go with, you know? So, yeah, picking number 2, I think, is so hard because WWE is number 1 by so much. You know what I mean?
And, like, the argument with Ring of Honor is that, like, one town can be really successful, but the next town could be shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're not
You can say the same thing about Japan fans, too, because a lot of people don't know this about Japan. Japan is really 2 big cities. It's Tokyo and Osaka. And now there's some small cities around, but let's be honest. Oh, I'm in Yokohama. Fuck you, that's Tokyo. Get over yourself, Yokohama. But it's 2 major cities, like LA, New York, right? But the rest is nothing but country, but they still travel. So someone will turn on a New Japan show and it'll be like, oh, they're out in the middle of nowhere. They're like, oh, they're not a big company. But then you go watch Wrestle Kingdom and you're like, holy fuck, they just packed the fucking Tokyo Dome.
Right.
And it's the same thing with WWE. WWE's like, oh, they're fucking number 1. Some of those house shows. Me and James have had shows that outdrew WWE house shows. Not all WWE house shows do well.
Yeah.
You know, but people don't bring that up. So it's hard to measure. Because the thing is, everyone lies about money, and everyone sees different value. You know what I mean? But I think a lot of people say go join TNA because WWE is mostly English speaking. TNA is mostly English speaking, and I know this sounds bad, but I always see, God, we're gonna lose subscribers. I always see TNA fans as too lazy to find another alternative. It's like, oh, McDonald's sucks. I'm gonna eat at Burger King. Like, you ever eat at Five Guys? No. I don't fucking dare go to Five Guys. I don't dare go to In-N-Out. You know, because I honestly believe there are no TNA fans. I think the TNA fans are only people that hate WWE.
Possible.
I don't think there's actual TNA fans. I think the TNA fans that there are just fucking fed up. I remember I got in a big debate and fucking they're like, oh, you're a WWE fanboy. And I'm like, no, I actually like old school TNA at $10 pay-per-views. And they're like, oh, I can't believe you fucking like TNA. And I was like, did a TNA fan just tell me I can't believe you like TNA? This is what you got to fucking deal with, bro. This is what you got to deal with.
Yeah, there.
I also had this. We do it booms. We had so much drama because we review like a lot of wrestling on this channel, or at least the channel still reviews a lot. I don't review much anymore. But I remember we just one day made an announcement, we're done reviewing TNA, and people just lost their shit. We were told in one comment, we're WWE fanboys, ROH bots, New Japan nerds, and indie marks. And I'm like, if you put all those insults in one thing, maybe we just don't like TNA. You know what I mean? But people can't accept that. And I don't understand.
It's not even that. It's, you review a TNA show, you review a WWE show, and you get a couple of hundred views. You review a TNA show and you get 3.
Yeah. And not that, but like they only want to hear good stuff. Like me and LK, we joked we were gonna make a fake YouTube account where we just acted like one of those positive fucks and said nothing but good shit. And we're like, we were gonna be so over the top positive about TNA, and we're like, dude, we're gonna pass our own subscriber account. People will love that shit. You know what I mean?
Probably.
All right. You want to bring up anything, James, before we go to live comments?
Yeah, I do want to bring up one thing. I think WWE ruined a great SummerSlam moment on Monday Night Raw.
Oh, with Finn Balor?
Yep.
Yeah.
Terrible. I don't understand why they had him debut as the Demon on Raw.
I'm playing devil's advocate. I don't agree with what I'm saying. I'm just playing devil's advocate. I think they were thinking not enough people knew who Finn Balor was, and if they saw that, they'd be excited and pumped up to see it and buy the pay-per-view. And I don't think that's
done it in a promo package where they hinted at it or something. But if I was them, I would have done something super cheesy because Raw was such a throwaway show. I would have done something super cheesy where like Seth Rollins kept calling out the Demon King, and then Kane comes out and he's like, "Oh, I thought you said the Demon Kane," and then they had a main event match or whatever. Like that's just.
I can actually see that happening.
Yeah, exactly. But it wouldn't have ruined the SummerSlam moment. Like the Demon King is supposed to be something huge, and he just showed up on Raw for no reason.
What's going on? I wonder if he'll be the Demon King from now on, though. Because I kind of don't like that, because if Demon King felt special.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm guessing or wondering out loud, thinking out loud. Do you think I was about to say TNA. Do you think WWE just keeps him as Demon King 24/7, like he never goes back to Finn Balor?
I hope not.
Yeah. Well, do you think it will happen? And would you like to see it, Boom Boom?
Do I think it will happen? Like they'll keep him as the demon? No, I just think you need to have some kind of, you need to make it special. And I think he needs to do some different paint. Now this paint design was a little bit different than the other one. So I think if he keeps mixing up the paint designs, I think that's something you could always look forward to. Is okay, he's going to reach down deep. He's going to be the demon, and what new paint job is going to come out with.
I mean, that's what he did that in New Japan, and I mean, he can't do it as much in WWE because he did a lot of like licensed characters.
Yeah, he did a lot of Marvel characters and a lot of
DC stuff. Yeah, but I don't know. Like they did an NXT promo with him one time where it was like him in a suit, and like they kept flashing like little bits of the demon on the screen. Like they could have done something like that very easily to get people excited about it, and not just have him show up on a throwaway Raw.
Well, it was supposed to be the go-home show, but the way it felt was a throwaway. Poor LK had to review it by himself. Look, we start Wrestle AM, like, the Raw review is probably the most important show. And we send in young LK, and then our three old asses are like, we'll just do Wrestle AM and talk about whatever. You got it, LK. Maybe we just have to stop reviewing wrestling. I don't know, because that's what like we kind of built up our channel on, at least on YouTube. On radio, it used to be just this.
Yeah.
And the radio stations loved it. I don't think YouTube likes it, though, but who knows. But this is the easiest way to do a show. All right, anything else, James? Because I'm going to give Boom Boom his piece, and then we're going to go live comments.
No, but I think I got to head out because I got to run to the doctor's.
You're not even going to respect the live comments. You're going to worry about your doctor.
I'm sorry. I got to go to see a kidney specialist.
Oh, my God, and Boom Boom's taking over the show for you, just like fucking...
That's fine.
Boom
That's fine. I don't have to... Technically, I don't have to run to the doctor because I'm in a wheelchair, so I'll probably just roll to the doctor.
Hot Wheels, are we supposed to laugh or feel bad?
You can laugh.
We can laugh. We can laugh. He's handicapable.
But Boom,
Exactly.
Boom Boom takes over your show twice, and now makes fun of you in a wheelchair.
That's fine. My fiance makes fun of me all the time, so.
Yeah, your fiance is so awesome.
It's time to roll. It's time to roll out, as she would say.
All right.
You gotta say Autobots transform and roll out.
Exactly. So, all right. I don't know. I'll see you guys probably tomorrow. Yeah, probably. I don't see why not.
All right. So. All right. Talk to you tomorrow, brother.
I'm out.
Boom, boom. It's just me and you, buddy. And we get to play the books. Is there anything you want to talk about before we go to live comments?
Yeah, I just want to mention a few things briefly. One, I do want to say congratulations to Kenny Omega for winning the G1 Climax. He's the first Westerner to win that tournament. They've had some Westerners make it to the finals. They had Machine Gun Carl Anderson and Ravishing Rick Rude had made it to the finals, but a Gaijin has never won it, so he is the first one. So I do want to say congratulations to him. The other thing I do want to mention is, since it's coming up tonight, the Cruiserweight Classic, I believe WWE has signed Cedric Alexander.
Oh, that's awesome. Congratulations.
Well, I don't have much to base that off of, but they were talking about how they wanted to build the Cruiserweight division around three people, and that was Kota Ibushi, Roderick Strong, and Cedric Alexander. And I'm like, well, how can you build the company off Cedric Alexander unless you've signed him? So I kept thinking maybe Triple H actually listened to the fans and said, fuck it, they love him. He did a good job. Let's sign him. I believe they have signed Grand Metallic. They filed a trademark for his name. So congratulations to all those guys. I don't think Ibushi has signed yet, but...
Well, Ibushi better win the whole fucking thing and sign and become the champion.
Yeah, because they are really selling it hard too. They're like, please sign. And he's like, no. They're like, dude, we want, we really, really want you. So they invited him like front row NXT. They featured him hard in the Cruiserweight Classic. I mean, they're pushing.
Right now, he's a free agent.
Mm-hmm. They put him on NXT for that one match. I mean, they've done all kinds of crazy stuff with him. I mean, they're like, dude, they've done everything but drop down to their knees and smile like a donut for the guy.
He better win this fucking tournament. So, yeah. All right, we're going to go to some live comments. Anything else you want to add?
Nah, let's just keep going.
All right, Andy Paps dominated the live comments.
Of course.
All right, Andy Paps, much love, brother.
Yeah, did you get any more bookings, Andy?
Huh?
Yeah, Andy was training to be a pro wrestler. He had this whole gimmick. He had this whole thing set up, and he says that it got nixed last minute, so now he's a free agent. He's taking bookings, and I'm wondering if Andy Paps actually got any bookings anywhere.
I don't know. I don't know. Andy Paps, give us an update. All right. Andy says, KocoSports, yeah, by the way, Andy Paps, baby. I would mark out if Goldberg spears Brock at SummerSlam. I guess that'd be kind of cool. Would be a moment. Michael says, I was the only one watching. Hey, we've been there. Here's
Been there, done that.
We're really shitty at marketing. And we're not very good at what we do, but we love it. So sometimes we have fucking 0 people watching. Sometimes we've had fucking thousands. But we're not very good. But thanks for being there. Do you think anyone else ever answers that fucking comment as honestly as we do?
No, you answered it in the most depressing goddamn way possible.
Well, it is what it is. No, but some people really hustle on this YouTube thing. We literally turn it on and tweet it. That's it. So, but maybe if I can, once I unfuck my life, maybe I'll take it.
Well, it would also help if not like everybody here with KocoSports.com had like a full fucking time job. Like we've got other jobs here, but this is our hobby. I mean, if this was our full-time job, I promise you'd be a hell of a lot better. But
yeah,
all
but
of us have got full-time jobs.
Even with that said, full-time jobs and all, we still kind of suck. You know what? After September, we'll try not to suck as much. I can't promise we're not going to suck now. I can't make that guarantee. But after September, we will try. That's fair. Dude, I don't know. I just always crack up because, like, I see other YouTubers and they're like, give me money and we're the best ever. And we're like, no, we're not that good. I understand where you're coming. Well, now everyone knows where to put your money, Dave. LOL. Oh, in my sock, yeah. We should probably go to these live comments sooner. Dave, what are your thoughts on Billy Corgan being named? We already talked about that. Boom Boom has arrived. Oh, man, these comments are old. This weekend, I'm going to NXT, SummerSlam, and Raw. Was it worth it? Only time will tell. I think it will be worth it for the experience. I mean, you're going to see NXT, which will be great. SummerSlam, which looks booked pretty decent. And Monday Night Raw, sometimes after SummerSlam, is really good. So, I don't know. I think it's worth it, brother. I guess it just depends on like how much money you have. You know what I mean? But I think it'll be worth it. So, but that sounds like one awesome weekend. Yuri Blake says, boom, been a while since I heard that swanking accent. All right. Who do you think will be the first Impact Grand Champion? I thought it was Bobby Lashley and they just combined the belts, but now I'm fucking confused.
Yeah, I think the Grand Championship is supposed to be like MMA rules. I think it goes like into rounds, and if a winner's not decided, it'll be settled by judges.
I have such mixed feelings about that. Like, there's a part of me that's
know.
Cool, I would do it.
I'm like 2004 called. They want their gimmick back.
Yeah, I don't know. Because, like, I'm kind of hypocritical because, like, I'm like, oh, man, that sounds cool. I would probably do something like that in my Fed. But then, like, TNA does it. Like, and here's the thing. We talked about this yesterday, I think, or the day before. Here's my thing. Boom, boom. If you know you're being hypocritical, does that mean you're not a hypocrite?
No, it just knows that you acknowledge that you're full of bullshit.
Yeah, because, like, me, if I ran a company, I might have an MMA-type style title, you know? But then TNA does it. I'm like, that's pretty fucking stupid. But who knows?
Yeah, do you think that was like TNA's, like, basically TNA's version of the Never Openweight Championship?
I hope so, but we'll see. I guess that, know what it is? This is what I'm going to like. The Impact Grand Champion is a great idea if done right. I just don't trust the track record of TNA. So, I don't know. It could be good. But it also might be a title just to give to Bobby Lashley so he feels like an MMA fighter. I mean, that came off way more insulting than it should.
Yeah, it did. It did.
But, I mean, like, he could live off his MMA career, I guess. Andy Pap says, I'm going to totally hug Dave now. Thanks. Andy Pap says, I don't have a Twitter. What? Yeah. I don't know. Twitter is kind of dying off. But when I meet someone that doesn't have a Twitter or Facebook, that shocks me. Like what? Like, dude, you have no idea how much I fucking waste my life away on Twitter and Facebook. Not as bad now. But I am pretty sure, like, if there is a God and Terry Funk comes down and says, hey, dude, this is how many hours you wasted on Facebook and Twitter, I'm going to be like, fuck, Terry Funk, I fucked up, didn't I? You're gonna be like, yep. Let's see. Joey Styles will probably end up in TNA. You know what? It might be a good fit. Someone's laughing at his ass off about Mr. Pumpkins. Do you think the Universal Championship will look like WWE Championship on SmackDown? That's what I heard. James Legend's greatest idea ever. Does Kenny Omega beat Okada at Wrestle Kingdom 11? I don't know. I have no idea, to be honest. Yeah. I don't know. Like, I'm a super Okada mega mark, but I think they care about the international fans a lot. So I think Kenny Omega does win. Because it's weird. Because, like, even Kenny Omega, watch his post-show interviews. Yeah, boom, for some reason you sound like you're falling apart. I don't know. Anyway, it was just static for a second. I don't know, because Kenny Omega cut a really good promo. Like, and he just brought up a lot of great points. I mean, internationally, Kenny Omega's over, but in Japan, you know, everyone's with, you know, Naito's group or Okada. And I love Okada, but it would make sense for Kenny Omega to win, you know. And Andy Papp says, oh, about booking. Yes, I did, October 25th. Dude, Andy Papp, these are two good dates. All right, he does. Andy Paps gets booked October 25th from FBW, and then it said the September 12th FSW. And both of those dates are important to me. October 25th, I graduated Marine Corps boot camp, and you'll remember that date for the rest of your life. And September 12th is my birthday. I'll accept the PlayStation. Working on my craft more. Good luck, sir. Forsaken finally got his goddamn trophy. Boom, boom. What is it? Fucking 19 years later?
Oh, he's had the trophy. Where the fuck have you been?
I know, but I haven't busted your balls in a while.
Oh, okay.
Awesome. I'm doing good. Every day is a busy day. LOL, Dave. Count me on a no Facebook, Twitter side. That's crazy. And then Andy Papp says the Kenny Omega promo after he won the G1 was amazing. Speaking Japanese was amazing. Yeah, he really loves Japan. He loves Japan way more than I do. Are we still on the air? Because, like,
yeah, we are. Yeah, we are.
Are you sure? Andy Papp said, yeah, we are. All right. Cool. Yeah, I don't know. YouTube's acting up. Hopefully they could still hear us. Anyway, I think that's it for comment time. You know, you do a show at 3 o'clock in the morning or whatever it is in America. You only got Andy Paps, Forsaken, Much Love, and all the others. Well, there's a couple of people that stopped by. And you know what? Considering we suck at YouTube, I'll give ourselves some Barry Horowitz.
You should.
Boom, boom. You know what you should do? You should pre-order my book. And then you should tell everyone else to pre-order the book. Well, I'm going to go get a drink of water, and then we can wrap this bad boy up. Boom, boom. Put over my book like it's a 1982 NWA jobber.
All right, I want to tell everybody to check out. I want to sit down and tell everybody to check out Operation Freak Show. Now, this is the debut book by one Dave Koco. Now, I actually had to I actually test read some of his novel, and I'm going to tell you right now, it's not for the faint of heart. It's not for the easily offended. I made it to about chapter 7 when I was like, Koco, I'm not sure if I'm really like cool with this, because not because I'm squeamish or have a weak stomach or anything. It's just I felt like some of the stuff was built off like a kernel of truth, and that was a little too much for me to take to think maybe this actually happened. But if you're a fan of, like, you know, crime, I don't want to say superhero, but like anti-hero, I guess. Think of like Taxi Driver. Basically, picture a Taxi Driver, but with Lucha Libre mask. You got something like that. You've got a bunch of guys who put on luchador masks and they go around killing pedophiles, and then you talk about, you know, you talk about good versus evil. You talk about vigilante justice. Is it worth it? Is it justified? There's a lot of questions it raises here. It will, I will tell you this, it's not boring. You will not be bored by this book. It's definitely worth checking out. Now, you can go ahead and pre-order it now if you go to Amazon.com. It only costs you about $6. That's it. $6 and you're done. $6. You can put it on your Kindle, and then you can read it at your leisure. I think maybe if you sweet talk Dave, maybe he'll send you an autographed copy, but that's a different story for a different day. just go ahead and pre-order it now. The reason you're thinking, well, why should I pre-order it now rather than just waiting to the last, just picking it up on bookshelves? Well, if he sells a lot in pre-orders, that opens up the door for more books, for more novels for Dave Koco to come out. He's got, and I kid you not here, roughly 60, and I'm not making that number up, 60 story ideas. He's even got some more novels that he's got halfway done, ready to go. But everything starts with this book, with this novel. If you can pre-order it and kind of generate some buzz for him, to show his publisher that, hey, this guy's got some talent. People want to read what he has to write. You'll see more and more and more stories by Dave Koco, and they're going across the gauntlet. They're not all like anti-hero. They're not all crime stories. He writes all kinds of things. Drama, action, comedy. He's got a little mixture of everything going up on that little skull of his, and it helps him eat. So that's always a good benefit. So if you're on the fence about it, look, it's $6. Fucking $6. Come on. If you can't afford $6, go get a job. So check it out. Operation Freak Show. You can pre-order it now. Amazon.com. The first of hopefully many novels by Dave Koco to come. Koco, anything I left out?
No, but you're really good at e-begging. And the thing is, it's not a Kickstarter and it's not a whatever, begging for money. You actually get the product.
The book is done. It's done. It's good to go.
And a lot of people put a lot of work into it, not just me. Publishers, agent, editor. And that's the big thing. So, and I hope it's successful enough so that we can keep making books and they can keep making money off me. And hopefully we can, have a team of people. Because it's way easier to go through a publisher. Like self-publishing, you might make more money, but it's way easier to go through a publisher, So, yeah. Please check it out. And not only that, but the cover was made by Internet Infantry member, John Ball. So appreciate it. Much love. Because we had like 27 fucking artists and they all fucking sucked dick. And then I came on this podcast, true story, going on a podcast. I'm like, dude, all my covers suck dick. Can any of you make a cover? And John Ball's like, here's a cover. And I was like, that's the fucking cover. I was like, so the Internet Infantry even has a little bit of a part of the book in it. So much love. Appreciate it. All right. Let's go some live comments and we'll wrap this bad boy up. Because I got to do 800 things before I go hit the rack. All right. That Kenny Omega promo. I already read that one. Yep, you're on the air, boys. Thanks, Robert Coffey. Hey, Dave, anyone can root for the faction that the head booker is in. I'll laugh my ass off. Yeah, I get it. But the thing is, I actually think that hurts him. Like, I think Wrestle Kingdom 9, he should have won, but I think they, I guess his manager and his, guy being in the faction is the booker. But I don't think
I swear to God, if I have to see another Okada-Tanahashi match at Wrestle Kingdom, I swear to God, I'm going to fucking...
Dude, let me tell you something. It's got to the point now, because I live in Japan, and if I can talk to Japanese pro wrestling fans all the time, it's got to the point where people stop paying attention and go, oh, this is just for foreigners that don't know. It's got to that point. Like, I remember the Tanahashi went to a book signing or a CD signing or whatever, some signing, right, at one of the, record shops or something. But it was, more than a record shop. But, I guess at Best Buy, do they still have stores in America?
Yeah, they still have Best Buy.
It's not like Best Buy, but it's more just CDs, DVDs, and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he went there, and he had, 50 people, maybe 100 people waiting, and he grabbed the mic. He's like, should I fight Okada? And remember, these are Tanahashi fans. And they're like, Like that. He was like, okay, that wasn't the reaction I was expecting. He's like, should I go for Okada for the title, Tanahashi fans? And he was like,
yeah, we've seen that before. Let's do something else.
Yeah. But Okada fans are pretty fucking over the top crazy. It's weird because Okada has, because I'm a huge Okada fan. I'm a fanboy of Okada. It's got to the point, there's two people it's hard for me to review and talk about seriously. I hate the Hardys so much that I'm just I know I hate them. They could be like, wow, I just saved your life. I'm like, fuck you. But Okada's the opposite of that. I'm just no, he's the greatest fucking human being ever. Because it's funny because when Naito beat him, he had such a long title run. And, everyone was like, Okada lost already? But, his title run was, fucking really long. So yeah, Okada fans are out of control, and I'm one of them. I know it. Hey, Robert Coffee. Pre-order on the way. Dave, count me on that. Appreciate it. Forsaken. Much love. Robert Coffee. Hey, Forsaken. Oh, okay. All right. I think that's it. People are just talking to themselves now. I think this is a good time to wrap up the show. Like, comment, subscribe. Ricardo, thank you for the like. Robert Coffey, thank you for the tweet. Sportsfan77, much love. Forsaken, Robert Coffey, Andy Paps. This is like old school. We get all the old school guys in the morning. Appreciate it. Much love. Anyone who left a comment, a like, and all that stuff, much love. Appreciate it. We're going to probably do more shows like this with a podcasting format. And we're going to let Boom Boom, Sammy, and LK keep the channel running with the other stuff. But we're going to brand shows. We got a lot of good ideas. And I'm hoping after September we can be more serious about it just because, I don't know, we love doing it, but we're lazy. So we have to love doing it and not be lazy. You know what I'm saying, Booms?
Mm-hmm.
Booms is like, fuck you, I'm lazy for life, bitch. That could be your t-shirt. Lazy for life. Yeah. But yeah, that's what we got to do. We got to improve the show. We got to improve the site. And I got to go to work.
Me, I'm going to go hit the gym.
It's 11:30 at night and I'm going to work.
It's 10:30 in the morning. I'm going to go hit the gym. See, Dave, that's a place. See, Dave, that's a place where you go in exchange for a monthly membership fee. You can go there, perform repetitive tasks via resistance and weight training to achieve physical fitness.
Interesting. So that's what a gym is. That's a Simpsons joke.
Yes, it is. Dave has not been past a gym. I don't think he even has a friend named Jim.
Well, maybe one day I'll get in shape. All right. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out KocoSports.net. But above all, pre-order my book on Amazon because I'll love you forever. Booms. Love you, brother. You miss Wrestle AM where we just fucking shoot this shit?
Yes, I do.
All right. You going to do a SmackDown Live review, bitch nuts?
I need to get something in the works. I've actually, Sammy messaged me today. He wants to know how to set up some shows, so we're going to do something tonight.
Oh, cool. Yeah. I want to like rebrand the shows, and I also want to like get like a tighter schedule, but I have to unfuck my shit first. But I got a lot of good ideas, and then we got to figure out how to make our websites better. So that's what we got. Hopefully after September, maybe October will be awesome. Do you think anyone else says shit like this on the air?
No, they don't.
Boom Boom, I love Boom Boom because he works in television, and Boom Boom, I work in television, but the difference is I went crazy and snapped. Boom Boom still works in television. Has anyone ever been dishonest in television ever? Like, hey guys, we suck right now, but dude, wait till October. We might not suck. That right there, I dude. Oh my God, Boom Boom, can you make a commercial at your work, like a legit news commercial? Boom Boom, I know you can, so stop being a lazy fucking cunt with that delay. I want you to make a fucking like news broadcast commercial, like legit graphics and swoops and all that shit, and just follow that quote. We suck now, but maybe in October we won't suck. Be there, but make it all newsy like. You know how like news programs brag about themselves? Yeah. Use that voice and be like, oh, man, KocoSports, dude, we suck now. But in October, it gets really exciting, and we might not suck. Be there. All right, I know that's newscasters don't talk like monster truck drivers, but you know.
No, they don't.
All right, make it happen. Can you make that happen? Can you make that happen, Boo Boo? Guarantee the internet inventory right now you're going to make that happen.
I'll do that as soon as I'm done writing the first Prince of Tokyo song now. I'm going to do for you.
You know what? Deep down inside, I fucking hate you, but I love you. I have a love-hate relationship with you. All right, well, Boom Boom, thank you. Internet inventory, thank you. Like, comment, subscribe. Amazon, buy my book. It's not a Kickstarter. It's a little bit of e-bagging, but you actually get something for it. I think that's it. So
yeah, that's it.
With that, I am over. over. Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum.